I'm just gonna say right off the bat that this would make an amazing gift for yourself or for anyone really. This is the Ekster Aluminum Cardholder. I love this thing because of its very minimal design, but large capacity. It can hold up to 15 cards in cash. The one I have in particular is the Forged Ember, but there are other different colors and variants to choose from. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description if you're interested. Also, big shout out to Ekster for sending me this wallet to check out, but keep in mind that everything that I say in this video are my own thoughts and opinions. The unboxing experience is very minimal but premium. I love the presentation, and you're just presented with the wallet straight up. No unnecessary pieces of paper or documentation. Actually, it does come with these paper cards that are made up of recycled material, but they do show you how the wallet works right off the bat. The design seems very simple with the main aluminum card holder that can hold up to 6 cards, and the expandable backplate that can hold up to 9 cards. I'm still blown away at how thin the wallet is considering the card mechanism that it has. With just a push of a button, you have access to 6 of your most used cards that are very easy to get to and very easy to put back. It's super simple to go through and pick which card you want, and even put it back in the same exact place. My tip would be to put your 2 most used cards in the front and in the back of the stack. That way, you can just grab those particular cards very easily and put them back in their spot when you're finished. It's still super easy to get access to the cards in the middle, but if you're very particular like me and want to save a few milliseconds, then make sure to implement my tip. Plus, you don't have to look at your wallet when grabbing your cards on the front or the back, so you just look more cool doing it as well. With this card holder, you don't even need to have it filled up all the time. Heck, you could even just have 1 card inside if you really wanted to. No cards will fall out, no matter how hard you try, whether if you have 6 cards or just 1. And trust me, I'm really trying here. I don't really know how this works, but it's nice knowing that your cards won't be falling out no matter what. A neat little trick that I think makes this wallet look just a little bit cooler is to remove the backplate and flip it to the other side. That way, you'll have the backplate on the front of the wallet and your cash on the back. In my opinion, this looks a lot better compared to if the backplate was, on the back. I've been rocking it like this since I received the wallet, and I prefer it this way for sure. You're still protected when you keep your cards in the backplate, by the way, thanks to it having RFID blocking layers. Also, instead of the cash on the back, you could hold other things like another card if you wanted to. I'm in love with the forged carbon backplate. It's the most pricey out of the bunch, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion. All the different variants are conversation pieces, but in my opinion, this one in particular is what stands out to me the most. No 2 backplates are going to be the exact same with the forged carbon, which they don't really mention, but that's also the beauty of it as well. It's going to be lighter compared to the other backplates, but stronger and definitely worth the looks. You get the best of both worlds because you don't have to sacrifice function over form. I'm a fidgeter as well, and for a while now, I've been using my EDC pen to fidget, and ever since then, I've never felt the need to have a dedicated fidget toy. However, I also carry my wallet everywhere with me, and ever since I started using the Ekster Aluminum Cardholder, it's been a fidget toy for me as well. I'm not gonna lie, it's so satisfying pressing the button, having all the cards come out, and sliding them all back down. It's so addicting, and not having to worry about the cards falling out just allows you to go crazy with the fidgeting. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of the white Ekster logo on the side of the wallet, and I would have preferred it if it were black on black. But that's just me nitpicking at this point. Also, this thing can't really hold a lot of cash and doesn't hold any coins at all, but you probably figured that out at this point. One more thing, here's another quick tip that I found very useful. Basically, I have these blank cards that I use for my videos just so that I don't give away any of my personal information. These cards are fairly used, and my card mechanism sometimes would get stuck using them. And before you panic or send Ekster an email, try cleaning out your cards. Give them a quick wipe down with a moist towel or microfiber. Just make sure they're clean and not sticky, because that would not have the mechanism run as optimally as it should be. But yeah, it was just the card's fault, not the wallet's. Just thought I should point that out to help anyone if they're trying to troubleshoot why their mechanism isn't working as well as it should. Okay, here's how I have my wallet set up. Since all of my cards are non-embossed, including my credit cards now, I can fit 6 cards in the main compartment. You can only fit 4 to 5 if you have embossed cards. I have my ID all the way in the back, and then my most used credit card in the front. I have an extra card in the backplate that I don't really use that often, but it's there if I ever need it. So that's a total of 7 cards and a couple of bills. Pretty simple, right? And that's all I really need for my everyday carry. To be honest, it's a little overkill. I could carry around 3 to 4 cards, but it's still super thin whether if I'm carrying 3 cards or 7 cards, so why not carry 7? Now, who is this wallet for? If you're looking for a slim, minimal wallet that is elegant, has a very high capacity, and is super convenient to use, then congrats, because this wallet checks all of those boxes and more. This would also make the perfect gift for that person that is in need of a new wallet. Again, make sure to check out the link in the description if you're interested in purchasing this wallet. If you made it this far and found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.